All right. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. What a day, what an awesome day. We're not going to hold you long, man. Just trying to encourage some folks. Hey, keep on striving out here, folks. Keep on striving. You got to keep on striving, even though the GFI switch has been hit. Oh, yeah, this pandemic. Oh, man, we got to stand strong. Like I said, we move when he moves. We stand still when he stands still. Don't worry about what these folk doing down here. That goes our children going to school or anything, in and out of our lives, how we moving in and out the door. Check with him first. Everything sound good and seem good ain't good. Hello, folks. We got to stay inspired out here, folks. I mean, it's a lot going on, and I understand that. Sometimes we can get weary and well doing. We get anxious, and I kind of don't, I don't understand us not, especially us here, don't want to be around our families loving one another in this pandemic stage. We're just so anxious to get back to what we were doing. Everybody was separate. Everybody was apart. We didn't have time for our families. Our children, we had husband and wives going and coming. We don't even get to put our eyes on them. See, back in the old days, the old folks had to say, hey, come. They hear your voice. Hey, let me see you. My mama doing it already. She doing it. Let me see you. What was the reason? Because your facial expression and what's on the inside of you, it comes out. And we had a lot of stuff out here, folks. Well, we had a lot of stuff. That's why our psychological and our mental depression comes on. Our trauma stuff comes on. We had a lot. But it takes somebody to know you on the inside. And most of the time, your parents should know you. Oh, man, my mom and dad, man, they knew us. Hey, let me see you. What's going on? And they can tell. If you're on the phone talking, hey, mom, how you? Hey, what's wrong, boy? What's wrong with you? I know something ain't right. Mom, what you talking about? No, go on, talk to me. Oh, my dog, daddy was the same way. Hey, you ain't sounding right. What's going on? Talk to me. What's happening? And you know what? You can only do that when you love your children. Because I do my girls like that. There's some things going on that ain't happening. They, hey, Dad, how you doing? And I can hear, because I've been around. That's why it's important for fathers to be around their children. Because something could be going on. And I'm not saying mom ain't going to pick up on it. But out of the two parents, the man and the woman, king and queen, no in between. The man and woman ought to be able to hear. Because see, let me tell you something. Man, this thing is deep, folks. He know what he was doing. That's why when we talking about this same-sex marriage and getting together, this lesbianism, this homosexuality with men and stuff, that's from the demon. Where I'm going with this. When the man and the woman get together through him, the sexual activity going on, a lot of things are transferred. The feelings, you in here. And now pray tell. Sometimes, not all the time, that I did. Sometimes that man, something happens to the man. A part of this man leaves him. Might have some sickness, my dad had back pain. Man, I had a thing about just eating a bunch of dill pickles when I both my kids. Sometimes men go through things and sometimes men don't. But when you're really into what you're doing and not just jumping and bouncing and leaving, it's a whole different story out here. Oh, and then you get the word that I missed my period today. Man, I'm gonna tell you. See, I wasn't like, oh man, I was glad. I said, oh man, oh George finna be a daddy. So what I'm saying, folks, when you make and create something together, and it's birthed out, and you right, and the man is right there. Oh man, the man is right there. Yeah, sometimes the man has to go through the Le Mans class because this is your first time, and either mama or auntie or grandmama or your daddy haven't broke you down how the pregnancy go. You need to go to the Le Mans class. You got to be the coach. Oh yeah, this woman that came from you is carrying another living organism now that you helped create it, and you need to be there with her. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing that the uterus starts coming. We call it the stomach all the time, but it starts swelling, man. Oh man, and then as time go by, you talking into this uterus. That the little one is moving around, kicking and moving. Yeah, and mama can feel it. Who? Mama. She feels what she carrying, another life that he done blessed her with. Children are not curses. They shouldn't be. They ought to be blessings. Remember that. When both parents are there. Hello, when you're doing it right. And then the time come, and man, and I'm, hey baby, come on, let's keep pushing, baby. And you got the choice to either try to do the epidural or go natural birth. Hello. I know somebody said, well, man, men always tell me I go natural, but if you look up, look around and do some studies and research, natural birth is a whole lot better than a C-section, especially without the epidurals. Hello. It causes some things. You learn all this when you go into that Le Mans class. See, it's not only your body, woman, it's the man body. He got to care about you later on in life. Because see, you're building a family. You're building a kingdom, not an empire. So when that baby comes out, you talk to him, push, come on, come on. And the baby finally out, what a relief. And the doctor let you see the baby. And you look and see how it looks. You done had all kind of ultrasound, but it ain't like seeing the 3D dimensional of what's going on with that baby. Yeah, the hair, the smile, they sleep, they got a thumb in their mouth. What's going on over there? Then dad is right there. He should be there holding the baby like I was, holding the baby, looking. And those children, man, when they're in the pregnancy, it tells you, hey, it's good to let them listen to some music. Some classical music, help stimulate the mind. No smoking and certain things the mama ain't supposed to do so the brain can be active. Hello. I'm saying this for a reason. When you love your children and you help bring them through and some things are going on how they talking, oh man, that love is right there. You can tell when things ain't going right. Oh yeah, you can tell when things ain't going right. And you can tell when things are going well, folks. Hello. And that's a beautiful thing. So, right, I mean, I took you around to that corner. Folks, that means we need to take this time. This GFI switch has been hit. Take this time and spend time around our family. We shouldn't get easy. We shouldn't be happy around friends and classmates and anything like that, co-workers, than our family. If your family not strong, I'm telling you where you're falling off at. You don't have him now. Start putting them there. Find some time, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Get your copy open. Everybody sit it down. If there's a king not there, queen, it's up to you. You got to set the stage for your family. That's what's going to make you strong. That's what, when times like this come, that's how you can endure. The book says, be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Why? It gets all that nourishment. So when the storm comes, I'm talking about that lightning and strong wind, the tree just bending. Oh man, it's touching the ground, but it don't break because it's got the nutrients in it. It's got something in it. The something is him. You put something inside of you, you can bend. Yeah, they talk about you. They always against you all the time. Your family going against you. Somebody setting traps. You steady bending, but you ain't breaking. The virus is here. You still doing what they say to. Hey, put the mask on. Keep your hands clean. Social distance, whatever you got to do. And you still move. Keep this heart jumping that you don't see. You got a regiment going, but you bending, but you ain't breaking. Hello, that's what I'm talking about. But see, if you don't have him, you're going to break. And you might be repairable. But it's hard. It's going to be hard without him, folks. I got to leave you with this. This is one of my favorite ones right here. There was a woman, had an issue of blood. What that mean, Clay Brooks? The woman kept bleeding all the time down here. Just kept on bleeding. And you women know when that blood is discharged and it's there too long, it creates a smell and things of that nature. And keep in mind, this is back in the Messiah's time. Modern medicine just wasn't around like it is now. But she had an issue of blood. She heard that the Messiah was around. And later on, you can see where the multitude of people was pressing against the Messiah. Oh yeah, man, his disciples around him. And then the woman's already weak because she done lost so much blood. But in her mind, if, on the contrary, I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will come to completion, being healed of my issues. She done heard what he done. Healing the blind man. Oh yeah. Feeding thousands. Bringing this demon out of the folks that's out there been possessed, that's cutting themselves and hollering, screaming, butt naked out there. He done heal folks like that. And she know, man, wait a minute. If I can just, he ain't got to touch me. He ain't got to put his eyes on me. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I will be healed. Let me get out of here. She goes out there, man, and she looks out there. There's a multitude of people. Her blessing is right there. Because she's tired. There's no doctor. There's no gimmick. There's no universe. There's no African ancestors can help her with her problem but the Messiah. because he's a healer. She done heard about him. His reputation precedes him. She got to get to him, but that crowd is pressing. And she's had to come up tactically. I just can't walk up there on him. I got to do something else. Oh man, most people don't. There's another episode where you, to get blessed, you had to get on your knees and drink from this muddy water to get blessed. But see, a lot of folks call it a debasing thing when you had to get on your knees and crawl. Unless you're showing homage or you're showing honor. Hello. That's the Eastern culture you got to look up, folks. But she got down on her knees and she started crawling. And every now and then she'll look and see where he's at. She got close to him. Kept on getting close. She's tired. She can feel it coming on. She can feel his blood. It's still there. That problem, that issue of blood there. No doubt, could have been a trail there. This is human, folks. Female, bleeding. And she wanted to stop because she can't find nobody else to stop this. Oh, she kept pressing hard. She's panting hard. Her hands are dirty. Her nails are dirty. Oh, man, she's down there on the dirt, breathing the dust. Folks traveling dust. They standing around. And another thing, not only, she couldn't hardly see. She had to rely on her other sources of income. Her hearing. She could hear the voice of the Messiah. She could hear the voice of his disciples. Possession. Hello. I'm getting close now. Oh, man, she was tired. She's struggling. She's pushing. All of a sudden, she gets close. She's about to give up. She's tired, though. And the Messiah's looking around, and she put her eye on his feet, on his sandals. And she saw what she needed to touch. Keep in mind, folks, she didn't need to touch his skin, his hair, his shoes, but the hem of his garment. There's something in that hem, folks. That was her faith. She got closer and closer. And every time she get close, somebody's foot hit her. There, and she's still pressing. And all of a sudden, she got close enough. And you can just imagine this, everybody's tight, and the disciples look around this woman, she's like, oh, what's this shit looking, they ain't paying no, they looking up top. They ain't seeing what's happening on the ground. They looking up top. And all of a sudden, she got that hem and she put it in her hand. Whoop, and something went through her. Not only would that happen, the Messiah, he's standing there. Ooh. He talked out loud. He didn't keep it to himself. Who touched me? Oh, man, the disciples said, Lord, what do you mean, who touched you? All these people out here touching you. He said, no. Somebody touched me. He said, it's different. He said, what you mean? He said, my virtue left my body. Somebody needed me. Somebody was calling on me. They couldn't get to me from afar, but they done got close to me. And I don't, oh man, there she was on the ground. And she explained to herself, I said, if I can just touch the heel of your garment, I knew I'd be healed because I knew you're a master healer. And he said, woman, with your faith, you are healed. Folks, let me tell you something. Don't matter how hard the press is, you got to keep trucking. You got to keep pushing. But I'm going to tell you something. The catch is, you can't do it without him. You got to have him. I would not be standing here today without him. I'm sold in. I'm all in. So whatever comes, blessing, joy, death, grace, whatever comes, I can stand. Then I have my manual to help me stand. Hey, folks, stay up out here. I'm just trying to encourage somebody. We're going through some stuff. Don't rely on these folks and these things down here. Sam Smith said it best. Trust in God and check everything else. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, job, friends, family members. You got to check all of that against him. Because you can get caught up in this mess down here. And the next thing you know, you're on the blue pill. You're down on the demonic chain back here. And what you need is that red pill because it opens your mind. You can see clearly. You can see the machines when you couldn't see them before. Reference back to the Matrix, folks. Hey, stay up out here. Till next time, folks. Stay up. We can do this thing. Trust in him and check everything else. That's where the power, that's where the strength, that's where the stability is. Till next time.